now is Tony Perkins, president of the Research Council, Family Research Council, excuse me. Tony, welcome. Always good to see you. Last night, obviously, a good night for Donald Trump. What does Vance's victory mean for other races and the weight of Donald Trump's endorsement as we head into November?
Well, Jen and John, good to be with you. It's a hard act to follow there, the former president. But I will tell you, his endorsement means a lot. And if I were a candidate running, I would rather run with the president, the former president's endorsement, than without it. Clearly made a difference in Ohio. But here's some underlying numbers there that paint a picture that is very positive for Republicans. You had both Democratic and Republican primaries yesterday. The Republican turnout was twice that of the Democrats. The enthusiasm is on the side of Republicans. Now, I know the president weighed into this, but that enthusiasm we're seeing across the country, that is a key to election success, enthusiasm. It's not the number of registered voters. It's not the percentage. It is the enthusiasm level, and clearly that is with Republicans right now.
Tony, we want your perspective on the leaked but now confirmed Supreme Court draft opinion poised to overturn Roe v. Wade. As someone who is staunchly and devoutly pro-life, what do you say to those on the other side of the argument who see this as a huge problem, particularly for minority and low-income women?
I find it quite amazing, as I was, in fact, talking to a reporter yesterday, listening to Chuck Schumer. It sounds like he took my speech when I was running for the U.S. Senate back in 2002 about how the court is shredding the Constitution and is unaccountable. Look, the statements that have been made in the last 36 hours are remarkable from Democrats, but they missed the mark. This is not the court imposing something on the nation like they did 50 years ago with Roe v. Wade in 1973. What this is doing is putting this back into a posture that we might be able to reach a living consensus as a nation by allowing the states, or the people rather, through their elected representatives to reach a functioning policy on this. And clearly what's going to happen? You're going to have more than half the states are going to eliminate abortion or restrict it in a very significant way so that they embrace the sanctity of human life. That's reflective of where Americans are at today, and I think that is going to be the outcome if this draft opinion is close to what the final opinion looks like.
Tony, the Biden administration has implemented a governance board to combat the problem of misinformation. David talked about it there. Your thoughts on this and whether it could create issues for people like pastors speaking from the pulpit?
Well, I have some recommendations. If they want to start looking for misinformation, they don't have very far to go. The Biden administration has been putting out quite a bit of misinformation. Look, I think free speech is a fundamental issue for Americans. We must do everything we can to protect it. And I am very leery of any administration, Republican or Democrat, that says, look, we want to make sure that there is correct information, there is not disinformation. I say let the market, the free market of thought and speech, determine what people receive, what people believe, and what they act upon, not what the government says is good for them.
I think a lot of people would agree with you on the right, left, and in the middle. Tony Perkins with the Family Research Council. We always appreciate your insights and time. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you. Always great to be with you guys.